This morning is off to a great start. We have a Radiant Ember Garnet today, and I love it because we actually have quite a few Ever True pieces, which is really great. The Ever True is going to get you in at a really, really effective price point. So that's going to be super exciting, and we've got quite a few in Ever True. So I'll kind of talk to y'all about Ever True, and then we will get into some of our DeJoy pieces. Those are going to be more in like your sterling silver, your vermeil. So we'll have the Ever True, and then we'll amp it up with a little bit of our DeJoy pieces, and then we actually have one Luxoro piece done in 10 karat gold. So that's going to be for our luxury collectors out there. But we've got some really just easy to shop, fun pieces coming at you with these Ever True offers, and very excited for that because it really is just allowing you to get a lot of bang for your buck when it comes to like the gemstones. So if you were wanting to get Mozambique Garnet into your collection and you're on a tight New Year budget, raise your hand. That's me. I'm on a very tight New Year budget. This is going to allow you to do so. So these price points are going to be crazy good. Now, we'll talk about shipping in a minute here, but this is going to be one of those opportunities where you're going to be adding a few things to your cart to qualify for free shipping, and that's a good thing. You're able to get a few pieces at that under $50. So that is impressive. That's exciting. And we're talking about a genuine gemstone. It's just going to be kind of a different line, a more price-effective line that utilizes different materials. Obviously, the gemstone is the same, but other materials to craft the jewelry. So how is everybody doing? Let me know if you're hanging out. Introduce yourself, say hello, say good morning, so that I can just know who's with us. Because I like to kind of keep tabs on who is in the live stream, who's hanging out. It helps me to make this a really fun show. I am all about interactive. So I like to chit chat with you guys. I like to ask questions. I want you to ask questions. It makes the show fun. It really does. Interaction, getting to talk to you guys. That's what makes the live stream fun. Because if not, it's like we're just kind of talking to the wall, right? So I want to interact with you guys. I want to get to know you, and this is a really great place to do so. So whether you are tuning in on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, please do comment. Please interact. It makes the show more fun for everybody when we get to interact with you guys. So, speaking of interacting, we're also going to talk about how you shop. And you actually shop through commenting. So, interact to shop also. So, if you like something and you would like to purchase it, you are simply going to comment. You're going to comment shop with the item number. So, for example, the first earrings are going to be gorgeous hoops would be shop 1. And you're just going to comment that, shop 1, enter. And you should see that right up there at the top of your screen, depending on what platform you're tuning in from. But once you comment shop 1, shop 2, what's going to happen is that is going to trigger a link sent to you. If you're on Facebook or Instagram, that's going to go to your inbox. If you're on YouTube, it's going to come in the comments. You're going to get a link to that product. So it's not an instantaneous, we charge you instantly. Not at all what happens. We don't even have the ability to do that. We're going to send you the link. The link takes you to our website. And then guess what? Once you get to the website, you will check out right there on the web. And that's going to give you the website shopping benefits as well. So like I was talking about shipping, right? If you check out on the website, shipping is complimentary on all orders $49.99 or more. So with most of these, you're going to have a lot under $49.99. So let's say you get a couple of pairs of earrings or a pendant and some earrings, and you hit that $49.99 mark, you are going to get free shipping. And that's if your total hits $49.99. So even if the item itself, or if the budget pay is less than that, so what you're actually paying today is less than that, guess what? You're still going to get free shipping if your overall total is $49.99 or more. So really awesome, really great way to shop. Now, another bonus for shopping the live stream is right behind me. We have an exclusive coupon code. That's right. Who loves coupon codes? I do. There's your coupon code. You're going to input that at checkout on the website, live 25. And that gets you 25% off on your order. So if you want to save 25% off, you are going to want to check out within the next 48 hours. That is how long the coupon code is good on these items. And then it rotates. It's always kind of rotating through our live streams and through the different items that we have to offer you. You know, we have another show that is very low on the amount of items. We only have 15 items. It was like that yesterday evening as well. So I'm going to, kind of take our time here explaining things and also just really taking time explaining items. That also gives us a little more time to chit chat. So if you want to chit chat, today's a good day because we only have 15 items to get through. So that's about 7 in the first half, 8 in the second half. So easy to do.
How about a quick shout out? We have Hassan.
Hassan, good morning.
The shirt and the hair.
Oh, thank you, Hassan. I so appreciate you. Guess what? Today afternoon is TV movie football game. Oh, and TNA wrestling. Wow. 2 awesome things. Thank you for your compliments. I always try to match the gemstone. So I thought this color here, the floral color, looked like Radiant Ember Garnet. So I was trying to match a little bit with the gemstone. That's my little hack for dressing for the live streams. Is I'm like, what gemstone do we have? And then I try to find something in my closet that's either that color or has that color in it. So today was Radiant Ember Garnet, and believe it or not, these are actually overnight curls. So this is like one of those little wraps that you wrap around your hair. This is one of those. So I did not do any kind of curling iron or anything this morning. I knew being the first, or not the first, I guess now we hit the 8 a.m., but the 10 a.m. I have a little less time in the mornings. So and now with the foster puppy too, a little less time in the mornings. And so I was like, what can I do to minimize my time getting ready in the morning? It was like, oh, I'm going to put in my heatless curler, sleep in that. I even had my coffee like ready to go. I just had to press the button this morning when I woke up. So I was trying to make it as easy as possible. All right. So we talked about the coupon code. We talked about free shipping. You also have budget pay. Handy dandy budget pay, which the budget pays today are going to be really, really good because the price points are really, really good. So for example, the first item, $20. That means budget pay would be $10 today, $10 next month. Easy, right? $10. And those are interest free. It's not a Shop LC credit card. I always like to mention that to everyone. I think we've all had that moment in our lives where we get bogged down by store credit cards. I've had a few store credit cards and, close them, and you just don't want to get too bogged down by store credit cards, right? So I feel, because the store credit cards will get you with interest and all these different things. So you sign up for like the benefits and then you feel super bogged down with them. It is not a credit card, y'all. It is just portioned out payments, no interest, no credit check, nothing. So please use budget pay. It is the way to go, okay? Hassan, yes, I do like coffee. I love coffee, actually. I love it. I'm a big, big coffee fan. This is my second little coffee here. But I do have my water with my electrolytes. I'm trying to drink more water in the new year. I love water with electrolytes, but man, coffee, it's not just like the caffeine either. It's like comforting for me. I don't know. I love it so much. Okay, let's get in. Hassan, do you like coffee? How do you drink your coffee? Do you drink it black? Do you like cream? Do you like sugar? Let me know. I like sweet coffee. I like a lot of cream in there. I like a flavored cream in the mornings. Okay, we are going to get into our first piece of jewelry. And Hassan, let me know how you take your coffee. I'm always curious. I feel like you can tell someone's personality by how they drink their coffee. Like someone hardcore, they like black coffee, and you're like, whoa, okay, you're intense. You like your coffee with nothing. You want that coffee. Okay, I'm not there yet. So first piece of the show, one of my absolute favorite things, we've got some gorgeous hoops. Now, these are not necessarily inside out hoops, but the styling on these, there is beautiful design on both the inside and the outside, which I love. Okay. My mom coming in cream and cinnamon. Yes. My mom actually got me on the cinnamon train with coffee, you guys, which is really a smart idea to put some cinnamon in your coffee because it is an anti-inflammatory. So you should have a little cinnamon in your coffee every single day. So that's a little life hack. Put some cinnamon in your coffee for the anti-inflammatory properties. Oh, Hassan, I don't like coffee. I like orange juice. Ooh.
That does sound good.
I know. Orange juice, so refreshing. I've been doing pineapple juice, just like a little bit every day for immunity. Our host manager told us pineapple juice is like the best thing for, I guess, immunity, vitamin C. So I've been doing that. Miss Pat, cream with a dash of coffee. Yes, I believe it. I know. You'll take a sip of my coffee and she's like, ooh, this is so bitter. And I'm like, that's literally like a sweet coffee drink. But I know, yes, you like just a little bit of coffee there with your cream.
I'm actually on that Hassan train too, drinking some orange juice.
Orange juice?
Yep.
Right now?
Yep, that vitamin C.
Vitamin C right there in the morning. Oh, it's on. Yes. Hey, here we are, y'all. Here we are. Big old hangout. Okay, so let's measure these hoops first. Y'all, these hoops are so nice. And again, part of our Evertrue collection. So these are actually done in platinum bond. So, you know, Hunter describes Evertrue really well. These are 1.25 inches. Wow. These are 1.25 inches in diameter. So these are a nice large hoop. Hunter describes platinum bond really well. The Evertrue pieces, these are not going to tarnish and turn on you. So what they do with these is they actually have the platinum. It's hard for me to explain. The way it's done is it's like mixing up chocolate milk. So you're never actually going to have this tarnish or turn because it's mixed in, if that makes any sense. So I really love that about the platinum bond. You're still getting a quality jewelry piece. Now you also have that little inner hoop. You might be going, well, what is that for? What that does is it keeps the earring perfectly centered on the ear, so it's not falling forward. It's not like kind of hanging. It's going to support the earlobe as well in the earring, but it's going to keep it perfectly straight in the ear. And then you have a little hinge closure. So you just clip that right into place, okay? Now, this is going to be Mozambique garnet, but these are actually done in diamond cut beads. So you're going to get a lot of sparkle off of those beads. And I was explaining this last night with our indicolite beaded necklace, is gemstone beads are genuine gemstones. I think sometimes we look at gemstone beads and we think, oh, like it's glass that looks like that color gemstone. No, these are actually Mozambique garnet stones, but they're cut into beads rather than cut into traditional faceted gemstones. Okay, so still a Mozambique garnet, just in a little bit of a different form. So I'm going to put this one onto the ear. I love that these are 1.25 inches. I am a hoop girl, so having a larger hoop to me is such a win. But we are going to have another pair of hoops. Actually, 2 more pairs coming up later in the show. So if 1.25 inches is a little big for you, don't worry. We're going to have something for you. Look at those. These are really nice, you guys. And the price point, can y'all believe these start at $19.99? That is why we love our Evertrue line so much. Because you get so much bang for your buck, you guys. I love this. Barbara wrote in, so beautiful and large, fabulous, big and beautiful. Harold wrote, everything was a good buy. Jewelry on point. Shipping was great. I love that he mentioned the shipping. Because I know some people are a little weary when they're first-time buyers. They're like, how's the shipping? Does it take a long time? Our shipping's pretty prompt, pretty on top of it. Scylla wrote, big, beautiful hoops. Perfect. A little heavy for me for daily wear. I get that. Now my ear can take the weight. Super. Thank you, Shop LC, for wonderful items not usually found just anywhere. I love that. That's true. Something like this would not usually be found just anywhere. So that's a major bonus. Thank you guys for sharing. Yvette, exactly as described and very substantial. Yes, these are substantial, right? I mean, there is no missing these when they're on the ear. And I want to thank Elias for showing those reviews because, y'all, these have a perfect 5-star rating with 16 reviews. So, like, it's not one review that's 5 stars. It's 16 perfect 5-star ratings. That says a lot. Now, I want you to see what I mean. Remember when I said these aren't inside-out hoops, but there's something that kind of makes them like an inside-out hoop? Well, the inside of these hoops are not just plain. You have this gorgeous filigree work in your platinum bond. So you've got all this kind of like platinum bond, almost like lace on the inside of that earring. So even when someone is looking at you, when you're sitting across from someone, you know, I always say with an inside out hoop, they're seeing those gemstones. Well, they're seeing that beautiful filigree work. So they're seeing the artistry, they're seeing the design work. Even if it's not the gemstone, they are actually seeing that beautiful design work in the platinum bond. So that's what makes this not a traditional inside out hoop in the sense that like, oh, you've got the gemstones on the inside, but an inside out hoop in the fact that both the inside and the outside are absolutely gorgeous. So when you're talking to someone, they are seeing layers upon layers of beauty and style. Now I'm going to slip this out of the ear and show y'all the Mozambique garnet beads. Those actually do go all the way around the hoop. So a lot of time the beads will stop halfway. The beads go all the way around, and there's these little stations of your platinum bond, and they've got kind of like some dotting. They look like they could be little sparkle gemstones. Dotting is where they take that metal and they just kind of do these little teeny tiny dots, and it almost looks like you have diamonds or white zircon or something. And you'll see those stations. You've got 2 of those, or actually 3 of those, moving around the earring. And then you do have, again, that interior hoop. So I love these. I think these are really super buy, especially for that price point. Y'all, we are starting out at $19.99. Once you go in and you apply that coupon code, we are actually bringing you down to $15. Can you imagine? You're getting genuine gemstone hoops for $15. Incredible price. And then we adjust the budget pay to reflect that. So you can actually get these home for $7.50 on budget pay. $7.50 on budget pay for 1 1/4 inch hoops. Now I am with, I forget it was who it was that said a little bit weighty, right? Like, so they are a little bit weighty on the ear. Now my ears are super inflamed right now. Sometimes when I've been working a lot and I try on every single pair, and I might use the little holder today. If you've tried on like hundreds of pairs of earrings in the past few days, your ears will get a little inflamed and irritated. I have very sensitive skin. So my ears are just a little like irritated as it is. On a typical day, I could wear these no problem. My ears are just, any earring I put in right now would irritate my ear. That's all. I love this. They're absolutely lovely. The weighty, the stable bar handles very comfortably. Another fabulous deal. Yeah. So that's the thing with this right here. Is it's going to keep it very firm on the ear, and it's not going to pull down as much because you have this support. You have the support underneath to kind of hold that in place and take some of the pressure off the earlobe. That was from Priscilla. Barbara, beautiful and large. I mean, everyone is loving these earrings. And why would you not, right? You can get these home for $7.50 on budget pay. I feel like we tapped into a little secret deal right here, right? I'm going to write out some numbers for myself real quick. Okay. I was writing out some numbers just so I can keep track of time for the show. All right. Since we have a few less items, I want to make sure I'm on the ball. All right, friends. $14.99. Shop 1. That's what you're going to comment. Shop 1 for the gorgeous, large, beautiful hoops. Large and in charge, okay? Yeah, I'm going to put them on the holder today so I don't overdo it with my ears. But I like trying everything on because I love the jewelry so much. But I will say with my sensitive skin, it can be a little wild sometimes trying on all the different earrings. Okay, I'm going to grab this. So next up, if we have any ladies out there who are like, ooh, Lauren, I love this garnet. I want Mozambique garnet. But I am not a hoopaholic. Okay, you're in that club solo. Sorry, I'm not joining you there, Lauren. Well, here we go. I have the perfect earring for you because we have some stunning studs. Now, these are actually going to be in sterling silver. Okay, these are going to be sterling silver Mozambique garnet studs, 1.85 carat. So you are actually getting 92 points on each ear. 92 points, so just under 1 carat per ear. They also have a disc backing. I was talking about this, and I always wondered, am I the only one that thinks the disc backing is just like the best of the best? And so when I was on air on the overnight with Cheryl, Queen Bee Cheryl, she was saying the disc backing is her favorite as well because it just keeps the earring so firm in the ear, right? The earring is so rooted in the ear. And so I think we both love the disc backing because of that, because it just adds extra support. You know, a traditional earring back, there's nothing wrong with it, but having kind of that like more diameter, more space with a disc back just gives you so much more support on your earring. Okay, let me get this on here, onto this little holder. Now, I love these, you guys. These are going to be ovals. Look at that color. Isn't it beautiful? It's such a warm color tone. Mozambique garnet is just like this warm maroon, really, really beautiful. And it has the most warm undertones in these. Hey, Isaac. Good to see you, friend. So the carat weight, like I mentioned, between 1.75 carat and 1.85 carat. These are going to be 2mm ovals. So these are quite large. Now, I will say they're 2mm ovals, but they appear larger to me. And I guess that might be, well, actually, they must be like 2 millimeters by 4 because they are pairs. Actually, they're like 3 by 5 actually. So we actually have that a little downplayed on the website because they're actually like 3 by 5 on the ovals. So you're looking at something pretty, like a pretty nice size for the price that we're about to talk about. I just love these. I think they're the perfect size. Perfect amount of color, a little pop of color without being over the top. If you work in a medical profession, if you are around like kids, if you work in a daycare setting or a childcare setting where kids are like, you know, their little hands, you would hate for their little finger to get stuck in a hoop and they pull down and oop, there's your earlobe, right? But with a stud, you don't have to worry about that. It's completely flat and smooth. Also, if you work or you live in a cold climate, right? You're wearing hats, you're wearing scarves, and you don't want all of that kind of getting caught up in your jewelry, but you still want to have jewelry on. I know for me, when I go to cold weather climates, it's so funny because I love wearing jewelry, but if you're out and about, you're probably not going to see your neckline, right? Because you're going to have a scarf. You might not see like your hands if you have gloves. You might not see your wrists, right? Because you have a coat. But the ears, right? You can really dress up the ears in those cold weather climates. That's kind of the one spot that everybody's going to see. So I say, if you live in a cold weather climate, stock up on your earrings because that's what everyone will see when you have these on. Now, price point today is amazing. We're actually going under 20. Okay, so we were starting at $24.99. Y'all remember, this is genuine garnet. And we're bringing these to you for $18.74. $18. You got a budget pay of under 10, $9.37 on budget pay. That's amazing to me. So you kind of have your pick. You can get either a massive hoop or a gorgeous stud, either one for under 10 on budget pay. Let me know in the comments, what's your personality? Do you prefer stud earrings or do you prefer dangle earrings or hoop earrings? We have dangles coming up as well. So we got a little bit of everything. But I want to talk about these reviews. Casey wrote, great gift. Wife likes her birthday gift. Look well made, nice size. Yeah, these are well made. These are going to be nice quality. It's a 4-prong setting there. Traditional earring, traditionally stud. Janice, good value. Yeah, value on these, amazing. Friends, these have over 100 reviews. These have 109 reviews with a 4.5-star rating. Can y'all believe that? That many reviews and we have maintained a 4-star rating. That blows my mind. How is that possible, right? Sedona, I love these earrings and what a value. They match my Brazilian citrine. Ooh, so we used to have these in citrine. Karen, just lovely. Good size. My granddaughter will love them. A lot of people are getting these for gifts. And I totally get that. Y'all get these as gifts. At this price point, this is the perfect gifting price. Okay, if you know someone whose birthstone is garnet, if you know someone who just loves maroon, yes, Miss Pep Perkins, you needed them when you were in college. Yeah, because this is maroon. It's like Aggie colors. I would have loved these when I was at Texas A&M. If you know someone whose colors are maroon, maybe they go to Texas A&M, maybe they go to another school, maybe they just love this color, you need to get these. This is gifting price, under 20. This is ultimate gifting price. All right, friends, you were going to comment shop 2. Shop 2 for our garnet stud earrings. So happy to see all of you out there this morning. Isaac, why does it look like I have Mickey Mouse ears? You're so funny. Oh, are they showing up a little purple? Sometimes that does happen. With the lighting sometimes. Sometimes the coloring can be a little bit different than expected. Alabama, yeah, crimson. They could look crimson. You could absolutely do these for the Roll Tide Alabama fans out there. That is definitely a possibility. Okay, so we are going to get into now our first pendant of the morning. First pendant, pendante, as our overnight producer Glenn would say. And this is a really large pendant. Like, look at that. And I'm going to put it on, but I'm going to measure it first. I've been trying to do that. I have this habit of like measuring the pendants once I already have them on. And I think it's a lot easier for you guys to actually see the measurements when I measure it here on the holder. Look at that. That is a 9-stone pendant. Okay, you're getting 9 genuine Mozambique garnet stones. Measuring this, I'm going to do bale to base first. So bale to base, you're looking at 1.25 inches. The actual pendant itself is going to be 3/4 of an inch. Okay. And I included the bale because the bale has some really beautiful filigree work. So the bale is just as beautiful, right? That's part of the masterpiece. That's part of the artistry of this particular pendant. So again, we're back into our Ever True collection. So this is going to be a mix of platinum bond and yellow gold plating. So the base of your platinum bond and your yellow gold plating is going to be stainless steel. Now, Shop LC, we are actually one of the key manufacturers that are utilizing stainless steel in jewelry making. We're kind of leading the charge on that. We own one of the only manufacturing plants for stainless steel jewelry. So we are really leading the pack, leading the herd, if you want to say, when it comes to making stainless steel jewelry. It's just something that in the past hasn't been as popular, and then people are realizing, wait, stainless steel is not a downgrade. Like, stainless steel is actually such a great upgrade because of the fact that it's hypoallergenic. So it is going to work with your skin type. If you have very sensitive skin, you can wear stainless steel. It's also something that will never tarnish or turn. You know, even silver, you have to polish over time, right? And people love sterling silver, so it's no big deal to polish your silver, but you will eventually need to polish it. Stainless steel, you actually don't. So what we've done with the yellow gold plating and the platinum bond is they mix it up like chocolate milk so that it can't be removed. It's actually part of that stainless steel. So it's a really interesting way to utilize those mixed metals. So the fact is, on this one, you're actually utilizing both. Right? We're using the platinum bond and the yellow gold plating to give you this filigree work in a mixed metal color tone. This is one of the hottest trends, you guys, for 2026 is mixing your metals, is wearing your silvers and your golds together. And that's what this looks like. Silver and gold, right? That's what this looks like. So you'll see there on the screen, here's all of that filigree work surrounding your 9 Mozambique garnet stones. Now, right around the stones, you have the beading, right, in your platinum bond. So that looks like you have some little white zircon or something scattered through there. That's actually just utilizing our platinum bond to the best of its ability. Then you have the filigree work on the outer edges, and you also have the filigree work in that gorgeous bale. So that's why I included it in the measurement, because the bale really is a work of art in itself. This will come with the chain. You're going to get the stainless steel chain included. Here's the back, and we've actually started incorporating the E, the Ever True logo, on the back of these pieces as well. So you'll see that E right there on the back of that. I love that we're doing this because all of our pieces, these are original designs. Like, we are creating these designs in-house. Our design team designs them. We manufacture them in our warehouse. And so I love that we're incorporating our logos now because, right, if you go into a store and you purchase jewelry from a jewelry designer, their logo is going to be stamped on the inside. Our logo should be stamped there too because this is Shop LC designer jewelry, right? We had a rating from Paulette. She said this is a nice pendant. It matches the ring I purchased. I like the design as well. 5 stars. So see, you can mix and match this piece with another Mozambique garnet. Imagine having a Mozambique garnet ring that's done in like gold and it costs you thousands of dollars. And then you sweep in, right? And you get home this pendant. And you're going to be blown away when you hear the price. But you get this and it perfectly matches your gold ring. It's about mixing the highs and the lows. I love doing that. I'm all about the highs and the lows. Like a pendant that's $22.50. Yep, $22.50, you guys. Starting at $30, but after a coupon code, you actually get this home for $22.50. $22.50. Mix this with a $1,000 ring. People think you're just wearing $2,000 pieces of jewelry. Honestly, you mix the highs and lows and everything looks high. Your budget pay on this will be $11.25. $11.25 to get this home. Y'all, you could currently have an earring and a pendant and be under $20 on budget pay. That's what we're looking at right here. That's the type of show we are in. So if you are a bargain shopper out there, you are in the right place at the right time with Elias and I this morning. All right, friends, this one will be shop 3. All right, shop 3 for our Mozambique garnet pendant. This will be the biggest, boldest pendant of the show. The fact that it has a 9-stone centerpiece That is going to be the boldest look that we have in today's show. Now, we do have kind of a tennis necklace, Riviera style necklace coming up. So that's obviously going to be like a full-on neck piece. So that's going to have a pretty bold look as well. But this is going to be pendant-wise like the biggest, boldest pendant. How is everyone's morning so far? Did y'all have a productive morning? Getting things done? I know I have not. I'll throw myself under the bus. I woke up, Isaac. Isaac was joking yesterday that whoever draws the short straw has to come to work with me this morning. No, Ellie's won getting to work with me this morning. And we get to do the second show together as well, or the third show of the day. My goodness, the third show of the day, the 2 to 4. Anna is here. Hello, beautiful Lauren. Garnet is my birthstone elegant show. Happy belated birthday, Anna. I know your birthday, I think, was just a couple of days ago. So happy belated birthday. Thank you for tuning into the live stream. You lucked out with your birthstone. Garnet is, well, I'm a little biased because it's, I went to A&M, so it's very close to my school colors. So my first piece of gemstone jewelry I bought myself ever was a garnet bracelet. I bought it the year I graduated college to kind of symbolize my school colors. So I'm a big fan of garnet. So lucky to have garnet as your birthstone. I would love it. I would love it. And I hope you had a fabulous birthday. I hope you were just surrounded by joy and peace as you enter into this next year. And hopefully we'll see you at Gem Fest in February. I should be here for this one. I know I think I missed the past couple ones. I've been out of town a lot. So we are getting into our first bracelet of the show, guys. And I love this because it is actually adjustable. So we don't have to worry about sizes on this one. This is going to be another Ever True piece. And it is adjustable from, I'm going to measure that, 6.5 to 8. But I want to confirm because sometimes there's a little discrepancy there. Okay, yep, exactly 6.5 to 8 inches. I just wanted to double check on that for you guys. It has a lobster claw closure. So I actually think we should do this with more bracelets. And then if you wanted to, once you know where it fits you, you can actually take off some of those little hooks for the lobster claw. I'm going to be real with you guys. I've been struggling with bracelets though because I am overdue to get these nails shortened. So my lobster claw closure skills have they've become depleted. All right. But look at this. It looks so expensive, right? The way they've styled this is just really, really smart, right? So when we're getting into Evertrue, we want to get you a lot of bang for your buck. And so they have done this so incredibly well. Now, this is going to be in stainless steel. So we're just talking about never tarnish, never turn, hypoallergenic. You're going to have 8 Mozambique garnet stones moving across your wrist. Each one of those is going to be a 6x4 millimeter oval. I want to look at this actually next to the studs because, yeah, okay, y'all. Remember the studs were on the website, it was listed as 2 millimeters. Those are actually larger than the studs in your bracelet, and these are 6x4. So I'm going to say these are probably like 4x7, if not more. These are quite large. So I'm not trying to confuse you by going backwards, but I was looking at that and I was like, there's no way. If these are 6x4, which remember when we had those, I was like, these can't be 2 millimeters. These can't be. So that was a typo. So those are larger on the studs. 8 gemstones, 6x4 millimeters on each one of those. 4.85 carats in total carat weight on your Mozambique garnet. Isn't that great? So you're getting almost 5 carats of Mozambique garnet, you guys, for $29.99. That is the power of stainless steel. And we're talking about a metal that will never tarnish and never turn. So that's a huge win. And then the fact that you're paying less, what a bargain, right? Lisa wrote beautiful. This bracelet is beautiful and sparkles brilliantly. Esta wrote pretty, 5-star rating. Y'all, this has an 4.5-star rating with 86 reviews. I am just floored when I see numbers like that. When I see so many reviews and such a high rating, I'm like, what? How? Well, I know how. It's because it's Shop LC, right? Our quality is always there. So even when you're getting something that's at a bargain price, the quality is not sacrificed. The quality is not sacrificed. Marcia wrote, it's my birthstone. I love it. Just like Miss Anna out there. Joyce B, spectacular. This bracelet was unbelievable. Great value for the price. Made with real gemstones. Layered perfectly with my other bracelets. Will be purchasing more. Thank you, Shop LC, for bringing us affordable jewelry. Y'all, that's the key. It's affordable jewelry, but it's affordable, genuine gemstone jewelry. So you're not sacrificing the gemstones that you love to shop with us. You're getting the gemstones that you love. We're doing some little adjustments to help you get the best pricing possible. And I love that. I really do. I love knowing that I can bring you jewelry that won't break the bank. But at the same time, we will bring jewelry in for our collectors, right? At higher price points. There's truly something for everyone here at Shop LC, and that's what makes it so special. All right, my friends. So $22.50, that is your price point with an $11.25 budget pay for your gorgeous garnet bracelet. Something else I wanted to point out is they have utilized the beading in your stainless steel. So you'll notice surrounding every single Mozambique garnet, you have the beading, the dotting of the stainless steel that gives it that illusion of almost like white zircon being present. And then these are just your little hinges in between. That's what's keeping everything together. So it gives it a very fluid feel. And all done, of course, in stainless steel. All right, friends, that bracelet will be shop 4. Shop 4 for our Mozambique garnet bracelet. Isaac, I think you should absolutely come to Texas for your birthday. I think you should get out of the cold, although with our luck, because February does get a little cold in Texas, with your luck, you'd probably come here and we'd have a snowstorm. That would probably be what would happen, because we do get like, a week or so where it gets really cold, and it's typically end of January or February. And January hasn't been crazy, so it might just be a very mild winter, or it might be waiting for Isaac to come, and then the temperatures are just going to go crazy on us, and it's going to get really cold. Just kidding, Isaac. Miss Pat, nope, I'm not going to go too short, but these have been long overdue for a little update here. Yeah, I've gotten used to longer, but this is too long. When you've just let them grow out a little bit, and you're like, yeah, that's got to be fixed. I'm going to do that after work today, because the to-do list keeps on growing. All right, now we are getting into a set. You guys, we got a Mozambique garnet set. Can you believe it? I'm so excited for this. Okay, so we're going to have here a pair of dangle earrings, which they're formed more like a stud earring, but they actually do dangle, which is really nice, and a matching pendant, okay? A matching pendant as well. And in addition to that, pendant. Okay, so you have the Mozambique garnet pendant necklace jewelry set. I think you're getting the chain. I'm trying to.
Yes.
You are. Okay, thank you, Elias. Y'all, you're getting the 20-inch chain. 20-inch stainless steel chain with a lobster claw closure is included in this set. I was double checking. I didn't want to say that without confirming. Now, this is, again, one of those pieces. Wait. They really... Is there any other gemstone in this? No, that's just the stainless steel. Wow, they did amazing on this, you guys. That stainless steel beading, I literally thought was white zircon. Like, they did such a good job. The design team did amazing on that. I was looking at this like up close, like, wait, there has to be a gemstone there. It's so high polished, you guys, on the stainless steel beading. You've got kind of a crisscross there, almost like a little infinity, where you have a wave of the stainless steel like moving across. Elias, doesn't that look like there's gemstones?
It does, it does. I do see like sparkling.
Yes, they did such a good job, you guys. Like the high polish, it truly looks like you have gemstones. When someone sees this, they're going to think you have like a garnet and diamond pendant. I mean, it's so beautiful. Chain is included with the lobster claw closure, so I will slip this onto the neckline. It's a more petite piece. I think this is a really great all-day, everyday wear set. This is something that you could literally just throw and go. So just put this on with a blouse, head out the door, put this on with a t-shirt, and then you have your earrings. So the earrings are constructed more like a stud. You're going to have the disc backing, but they're going to dangle just a little bit off the ear, right? So they'll be planted, but that's actually going to come off the earlobe. So it's going to give you a longer look. It's going to give you a little bit more of an elegant kind of dressed up look there on the ear. Really, really great value right here. The fact that you're getting this complete look all at one low price point. And we know here at Shop LC, it's a Texas twofer, right? It's basically like saying it's a BOGO. Because our pricing is so good, it's essentially like you're getting a buy one, get one free, right? We're going to give you a price point where anywhere else, you would simply be paying for the pendant, but you're getting the earrings too. Okay, that is the true magic of Shop LC. I got to share some of these reviews with you guys. Again, I mean, 141 ratings. 141 of our customers took the time to write in, and we've maintained a 4-star rating. That is incredible. Kathy wrote, very nice set. I particularly like the earrings. Karen, this set is pretty and as described and expected. That's such a great confirmation, right? If I were someone shopping and I read that review, I'd be like, perfect, thank you. That's something I want to hear, right? Described and as expected. Like, I want to know that what I get, what I'm expecting is what I'm getting. You don't want to get something and it's like, oh, I thought it was going to be like this, but it's actually like this, right? It's a disappointing feeling when you order something online or you order something on television, you order something on social media and you get it home and it's not what you were expecting. And you're like, oh, I was hoping for this, right? And so that's why I do try whenever I do my presentations to be as transparent as possible. I always want to make sure like we are getting you, you know, the truest description for what we have here. Let me just look at my timing here. Oh, we are going to be needing to slow down. I'm looking at my time trying to portion out. I'm like, I'm going to need to slow down a little so that we don't run out of items. All right, so this entire set, your start price is $55. $55 for all of it. Not just for the pendant, not just for the earrings, for the entire complete look. You're paying $55 today. Now, after you take off your coupon code, that Live25, your total comes down to $41.24. $41. Can y'all believe that price? For both. So it's like $20.50 each. You're getting a Mozambique Garnet pendant for $20 and earrings for $20. Such a great deal.
I like the fact that you could get this 2 ways as well.
Oh, that's a good idea, Elias. You could split this up. Like you could gift your granddaughter the earrings for her birthday and then the pendant for Valentine's Day. You could break this up and then you're giving her the same set. You're building on her jewelry collection. That was a great idea, Elias. And Barbara, I got this for a gift for a girl I consider as my daughter, and she loved it. Oh, I love that, Barbara. She described it as beautiful. Linda also bought this as a gift. So lots of you are purchasing this as a gift. Sharon as well, genuinely special, a wonderful gift to give, delicate and feminine, quality set of gems. Tammy, wow. I got so many compliments when I wore this set. I love it so much. Y'all, these reviews are awesome. And I especially love that everyone is giving these as gifts. Because at a price point like this, imagine someone's face when they open up a gift and they don't have, they don't have just a pendant. And I don't want to say just a pendant because a pendant is a beautiful gift. But imagine someone opening this and they're like, whoa, wait, you got me a pendant and earrings? How rare is that you're able to give someone both? So this is a really special opportunity. Kathleen, excellent deal. Absolutely lovely. Vivid color, lovely proportions. I am thrilled with this set. Ida wrote great set and great price as well. Yeah, that's the thing. The proportions are perfect. So if you were looking for, let's say, a set that can be your everyday wear set, wear it to your work environment with like a suit, your business casual attire, but then also wear it for like date night, the proportions are really great. It's something that complements you, it accentuates you without being overpowering. without taking over. And I do think that sometimes that's what we need. We need jewelry that just complements the outfit, but doesn't take over. Now, there are definitely times that we need show-stopping pieces. Like, that is the look. But this is a really great set that's just going to accentuate anything that you're already wearing. All right, $13.75 on budget pay. $13.75 for both pieces. You're getting them home, and you're getting a really great value. All in stainless steel with the chain as well. Wow, what a steal of a deal. Right here, right now. Shop LC, that's what I'm talking about.
Here is that live 25 as well.
Thank you, Elias. Don't forget our coupon code, my friends. Live25. That gets you 25% off. Now, remember, the Live25 coupon code is live for 48 hours. Okay, so it's live on these products for 48 hours. I'm saying it's like, but it's live is what I meant to say. It is live, meaning it's active for 48 hours on these products, okay? So if you want something in this category, you want to make sure you get it within the next 48 hours so that you have the ability to use your coupon code. If you can't purchase today, that's okay, but at least please comment and get the link so that you can come back and purchase, because I'm telling you, and me and Miss Becky have both had this conversation. Y'all, our website, there's a lot. There are thousands upon thousands of items on shoplc.com. If you go there looking to find something, you're going to get lost. You're going to find some great things, but you're going to have a very hard time coming back to find what you're looking for, because you're going to be sifting through thousands of items of jewelry. Okay? All right, that one was Shop 5 for that gorgeous stainless steel set. Now we have another Evertrue piece, and I am in love with this bracelet, you guys, okay? This is a Mozambique Garnet cross bracelet. It is done in your platinum bond. Couple of things about this. Y'all know I love cross jewelry, beautiful symbols in there. It honestly kind of reminds me a little bit of like a rosary styling, the way this bracelet is done. So really nice kind of just very feminine, elegant look to it. But what I particularly love on this bracelet is that we have used both traditionally cut and faceted Mozambique Garnet as well as faceted beads. So you've got these gorgeous beads. They're going to be station set as you move throughout the bracelet, the edges of the bracelet, the chain portion of the bracelet. And those are going to be genuine Mozambique Garnet. Then you get to your cross. That's where you are going to have 6 Mozambique Garnet faceted gemstones. Total carat weight on those is 3.6. And every single one of those garnet stones is a 6x4 millimeter. So you're getting 6 garnet stones in your beautiful cross. And then you have 8 garnet beads that are about 3 millimeters. And they're diamond cut. Okay, they're faceted, they're diamond cut. So they're going to give a really beautiful glisten and glimmer. So that's the overall design. I love it. Doesn't it kind of remind you of like a rosary style? It's really pretty. It's almost like a prayer bead. You could even use this as prayer beads or as like a bookmark if you wanted to. So beautiful. Now, adjustability has a toggle closure. I'm going to measure just to make sure it is correct. Okay, so actually, you guys, on this one, we are going from 7 inches to 8 inches. So it says 6.5 to 8. It's going to be 7, 7.5, and 8. Those are going to be the 3 areas where you can adjust your bracelet. And I want to show y'all the toggle closure. It's really cute. I've never seen a toggle closure like that. It's actually graduated. So the loops get a little bit larger as you make your way down, which is just a cute little detail that the design team didn't necessarily have to do, but I like that they did it. That was a sweet detail to add in. Okay, let me get my toggle closure through. So of course I'm doing this at the tightest. So this is going to be the 7 inches. Oh my goodness. How beautiful is that, you guys? That cross just right there at the base of the wrist. That is absolutely perfect. The way this sits is beautiful. Your cross itself is going to be top to bottom right at 1 inch. And you got some really nice filigree work going all the way around the cross in your platinum bond. This is such a beautiful piece of jewelry, you guys. You know, we're entering into the spring season, so it's going to be spring baptism time. You know, you might have first communions for someone. This would make a really beautiful gift. It really would. And at this price point, like I said, we are in gifting pricing today, but we're also in treat yourself pricing. And I think this is a beautiful way to treat yourself. There's so much meaning, right, with the cross. And maybe it was your New Year's resolution. I know a lot of people, we make a New Year's resolution or a goal to, hey, I'm going to read the Bible every single day, or I'm going to spend time with God every day and pray every day. This could be your little reminder to keep you on track, right? Like, okay, 2026, going to get myself this bracelet the year that I pray every day or that I get my Bible every day. And you look down at your wrist and you're like, oh, yeah, I got to do that. I need to do that on my lunch break. I need to do that this evening when I get home, set my little quiet time, set my little space. So that could be a beautiful reminder. It's also just a really, really beautiful piece. The color tone, the overall design is so elegant and feminine. And then you add in the fact that, you know, it's a beautiful representation of your faith, an outward expression of your faith. It can be a conversation starter. You know, I feel like I'm constantly embarrassing people because if we're out and about, you know, if I'm at Panera and I see someone with a cross, I'm like, oh, and I start up a conversation, you know, talking about our faith. And so this could be a conversation starter right there where you just start chatting to someone about your faith. Dorothy wrote, my gift to me. I am with Dorothy. Gift this to yourself, you guys. This bracelet is beautiful. The stones are vibrant and the clasp was easy to put on. It really was. I received so many compliments. Proud to wear it. Yeah, wear this with pride, you guys. Monica, I bought for my mother. She loves it. So, hey, we're not just buying for our daughters or granddaughters or nieces. We're shopping for our mamas and our grandmothers, right? We have that opportunity here. And you should be. Spoil your mom, spoil your grandma, okay? Do it. Y'all, I love this bracelet. This might be my favorite so far of the show. I just think the style, the fact that they incorporated faceted gemstones and beads all together, it just makes this such a beautiful look. We've got E. Perkins joining us. Good morning. All right, you guys. Martha, a perfect gift. This is so pretty. Oval garnets are clear and well matched. Great clasp, just in time for Christmas. Yes, this would have been a great Christmas gift, but guess what? Valentine's is around the corner. Okay, this is perfect for any of those holidays or just for yourself. If you have like a women's group or a Bible study you go to and you want to get someone a birthday gift in that group, this would be perfect, right? If you have someone in your community who's going through a hard time and you want to get them something sweet, y'all, your price is going to be so good that you could do that as a just because gift, as just a little treat. Tracy love this. I bought the necklace to match. Ooh, I'm going to have to look online and find the necklace to match. All right, friends, after your coupon code, so you're starting at $19.99, already a blowout deal. We're actually bringing you down to $15. You can get this beautiful cross bracelet home for $15. Then we add in our budget pay, and you're looking at $7.50. $7.50 on budget pay. Sign me up. This is so sweet, you guys. I'm in love with this bracelet. I love it. I love the toggle closure. I do love how even in one of the reviews, someone wrote how easy the clasp was. The toggle closure was really easy to use. And I want to note, I am a 6.5, and that 7-inch toggle worked fine for me. So I think because of the cross, it kind of plants itself on the wrist. So you're going to be able to wear it regardless. This one will be shop 6, okay? Shop 6 for our Mozambique Garnet cross. This is such a beautiful find. Oh my goodness. I am in awe at that bracelet. What a deal. Okay, you guys, I've been eyeing this ring for like part of the show now. Carrie is joining us on Facebook. Carrie, isn't it so pretty? If you want to get the link, Carrie, comment shop 6. Shop 6, and we'll send you the link to this bracelet. Thank you for commenting. I hope you're having a good morning. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Isn't that beautiful? I just love it. I love it. Love it, love it, love it, y'all. I can't hide it when I'm excited. I'm just like, I'm over the moon excited. Okay. I have been eyeing this ring since we started the show, which is so funny because y'all know me. Gemstone jewelry is not my go-to. I really do prefer silver or gold jewelry. And that to me is just because it's a little more wearable. It's very easy to wear. But this ring, wow. I love the styling on this. I really do. That's a gorgeous gemstone ring. Now, the garnet on this is a rhodolite garnet. So your Mozambique garnet is going to have more of that maroon with a little bit of like a red warm undertone on your Mozambique garnet. The rhodolite garnet is going to have more of a grape wine undertone. So it's still in kind of that burgundy, but it's going to have more of a grape undertone versus a warm red undertone. So we're switching and shifting a little bit here. Okay. Wow. Look at this design. So this will be 18 karat yellow gold plating on this ring. So that is going to be over your stainless steel. And really nice sizes. You're starting at size 5. So petite fingered friends, you can actually get in on this rhodolite garnet ring. You are going to have 8 rhodolite garnet stones in 2 rows. Okay, 4 on the top, 4 on the bottom. Each one of those is going to be a 4x3 millimeter oval. So you're getting a really nice size on those rhodolite garnet stones. And then we have included, are y'all ready for it? White zircon. Okay, so the white zircon is just like swirling throughout your rhodolite garnet. So y'all, this ring, what I am loving about this ring is we are incorporating genuine earth mine gemstones, both rhodolite garnet and white zircon. White zircon, one of the oldest gemstones known. We are putting them into 18 yellow gold plating and bringing them to you at a crazy good price. So this is really, really neat to me, you guys. And this one might be done, it might be brass underneath, brass or bronze, I forget. But we're continuing with costume jewelry pricing. And that's what we've done the entire show. This has been costume jewelry pricing for genuine gemstone jewelry. Who else does that, right? Costume jewelry pricing for genuine gemstone jewelry. I don't know anyone else who does that, right? Shop LC, we are in a league of our own, a category of our own. The fact that you have genuine gemstone jewelry at this price, and the design of this just looks so expensive. It looks so high end, right? Because someone would look at this and imagine that it's a garnet and diamond ring. And I've been known to say there are often times that I would rather see a white zircon than a diamond, because white zircons have such a beautiful reflection of light. They have such a high reflection of light that they sparkle like crazy. So if you could get either a minimum quality diamond or white zircon, personally, I would suggest a white zircon because it's going to sparkle like crazy. Look at that up close. Isn't this such a pretty design? It's like a double band ring. Your width on that is going to be, let's do centimeters. It's going to be about a centimeter in thickness, but it'll get thinner as you go down the sides of the band, so it's going to be really comfortable on. And there's where the white zircon is. See how I said it's just kind of like ribboning around those rhodolite garnet. They're almost like little wishbone shapes throughout, of your white zircon. Sizes 5 through 10. So imagine this too. How cute would this be if you had a size 5 pinky ring? That would be so cute as a pinky ring. I love it. Oh my goodness. Okay. Price point. We were starting you out at $54.99. We aren't staying there. No, not today. We're going to bring you down to $41.24. $41.24. With that code, there it is. Thank you, Elias. Live 25. Okay, that is going to bring you down to $41 with a budget pay of $13.75. Okay, you can get this ring home for $13.75. Does that look like a $41 ring? I don't think so. Okay, this looks like a gorgeous diamond and garnet ring. You're getting home before. It does, doesn't it? I tried to match the rhodolite. I was like, what do I have in my closet? There we go.
We actually had our previous host, Marissa, who actually matched as well, too. I was like, I don't know how you ladies do it, but you always match.
Look at those. She's like, what do we got today? It really does make the jewelry pop when you've got the right color on. Alrighty, you guys. We are going to continue. Now, we are entering into our second hour of our live stream, we're going to continue on with our second hour of gorgeous Mozambique garnet. Now, or not Mozambique, now we are entering into Orissa rhodolite garnet. So the rest of the show will be Orissa rhodolite garnet. So the first half we did was Mozambique. Now we are getting into the Orissa rhodolite garnet. So we are completely shifting, both in the garnet family, obviously both January birthstones, but we're shifting the source and the type of garnet that we're showcasing here on this part of the live stream. Okay, so we're gonna have some really gorgeous pieces for you, and I'm excited for that. I'm excited to get you guys some gorgeous garnet pieces. It's so much fun to get to see pieces like this that are at price points that people can really truly afford. And I love doing shows like this, especially after the holidays, when I feel like a lot of us have been just kind of like financially pulled and stretched. And so after the holiday season, it's like, ooh, I really need to be on a little more conscious of my spending, a little bit more on top of my budget. And so this is a great way to do that. Isaac, you're hilarious. Yes. Isaac, if you can find a flight for $1, I will pay for your trip to Texas. Just kidding. Although, I will say, if anyone out there is looking for flights, this is the last day that Southwest is doing 30% off. And they've got some really good flight deals. So go check that out. Alrighty, you guys. So, let me talk about a couple of things real quick, because I know we have some people popping on for the second half of the show. So I wanted to mention, one, how do you shop? Super easy. You're going to comment to shop. So comment to chat and also comment to shop. Do both of those. So when you comment to shop, you'll see up above me, depending on what platform you're on, it says shop 8 for this next ring. You will simply comment shop 8, shop 9, whatever it is, put it in the comment section, enter. That will trigger a link to your inbox. If you're on Facebook or Instagram, if you're on YouTube, it's going to send a link in the comments to you. Okay. And that's how you purchase the item. It'll take you to our website. You'll pick your size. You'll go to the checkout. You'll input the coupon code Alive25 and you'll check out on the website. Any orders $49.99 or more, you are going to get complimentary shipping. So if you had one of those first couple items, I would maybe mix and match a pair of earrings and a pendant, or earrings and a bracelet, so that you qualify for complimentary shipping. All right. And then last but not least, we do have budget pay. Budget pay, these are going to be portioned out payments, no interest, no credit check. It is not a Shop LC credit card. Okay. So you are not opening a line of credit. We are just portioning out payments for you. We're making things easier for you. Please use that to your advantage. All right. Please use that to help you kind of spread things out over time and reduce your stress levels when it comes to spending. Okay. Finally, Elias was just showing it a second ago, we have something called Your Purchase Feeds. And this is what sets Shop LC apart from any other home shopping network out there. Your Purchase Feeds is incredible. I know it touches the hearts of every single one of us who work here, and I don't say that in a phony, cheesy way. I say that from my heart. For every single item purchased, a meal is provided to a child in need. We do that here in the Austin, Texas area. We also do this abroad, where our parent company is in India. So that, to me, our motto is delivering joy. That, to me, creates the cycle of joy, right? We deliver gorgeous products at great prices to you. That brings joy. You are then basically delivering a meal to a child in need. That produces joy, which then gives you and me both joy back by being able to give back, right? So it's a beautiful cycle of joy, and I'm so glad that we're able to do that here at Shop LC. All right. Thank you for participating. And whenever you're shopping, right, if you're shopping for gifts, if you're shopping for yourself, consider that in the back of your mind that, hey, maybe I should see if Shop LC has that, because I know that they do Your Purchase Feed. So it's a little bonus on top. Okay.
A discount as well to start the year off.
Yes, look at that, y'all. 25% off. That is not a teeny tiny discount. It's not 5%. That's not like, oh, here's a little bit of a discount. No, that's 25% off. That's 1/4 off of the price. 1/4. That's a huge discount. So if you're able, make sure you do your purchases within the next 48 hours so you can use that coupon code, okay? It's only good on the items that we have on our live broadcast, okay? Our live stream broadcast. All right, who's ready for glamour? Who's ready for elegance? I'm always ready for glamour and elegance. Who am I kidding? Okay, we have our Arista Rhodolite Garnet ring. Now, this is done in rhodium over sterling. So rhodium, part of the platinum family. It's going to have a beautiful luster, beautiful finish, similar to platinum. It's going to have this mirrored, like, kind of reflectiveness to it. So it's going to be really, really elegant on. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I love it, love it, love it. This is glamour and elegance, okay? So you got your rhodium over sterling. You are going to have one oval Arista Rhodolite Garnet. That is a 3.5 carat stone. Okay, we're getting into some high carat weight too. 3.5 carats on your Arista Rhodolite Garnet oval. Then the size on that, I know some of y'all like to know millimeters, is a 10 by 8 millimeter. 3.5 carat stone. Then you have, are y'all ready for this? We're really getting into the big leagues here. Y'all, you have moissanite as your accent stone. Moissanite, okay? So we're amping it up. We're doing rhodium over sterling. We're doing moissanite. And we have a 3.5 carat stone. Full on glamour. Full glamour factor here. I want to talk to you about the setting. So there is your massive center stone, right? You have an inner halo of gorgeous round moissanite. Then you have an outer halo. And you've got these really beautifully baguette cut moissanite, but they're on kind of what I call the domino effect. So they're not just straight outward like a sunburst halo. They're on this like sideways angle. So they kind of like one leads to the other as you make your way around that oval. And then we bring back in the rounds as you go down the side of the band. There's going to be, I think, 4 moissanite rounds moving down the side of the band. So it's just a beautiful look. It's beautifully done. And again, it's bringing you into that glamour league. So if you're looking for something that really is going to have that high-end look, maybe it's something you're wanting to dress up for a formal occasion, this is going to be that piece. Not to say you can't have this for everyday wear, but it's definitely dressed up. It's definitely elevated, right? It's going to give you that look of elegance instantly. Isn't this so pretty? Oh my goodness, I'm like in awe of this ring. I love how elevated it is. And the price, though, is not super elevated, y'all. Price point, we are starting you out at $135 for this ring. Imagine if this were done in gold with diamonds. You'd be talking about a $1,000 ring, easy. We are bringing you down, after we apply that coupon code, to $101.25. Craig is here. Craig is ready. You ready to shop, Craig? Comment shop 8. Comment shop 8. You're ready to step into elegance. That's right. Which, speaking of, it is 11:11. It's been a while since I've been on the morning live stream, but Isaac reminded me it is time for our 11:11 wish, prayer, few deep breaths, whatever you want to do. But take the next 30 to 60 seconds for you to recalibrate your heart, recenter your day, so that you can walk in today with confidence, joy, a positive attitude. Maybe you had a really rushed morning. Use this next minute to recalibrate so we can all be our best selves today. All right? Here you go. 30 seconds, 60 seconds. Here you go. All right, everybody. I hope y'all are taking that moment. I know I already feel better. Sometimes you just gotta pause.
I was about to say that too.
Like literally in the rush. I mean, Ellis, you had to be here at 6:30, right?
Yeah.
So you've probably been rushing around all morning. Sometimes it's like I just have to pause for a second. Be like, okay, wait, I can breathe. I can pause. Okay. Do y'all feel better? I feel like collectively we should all feel better now. Y'all, sizes 6 through 11 available on this one. I just think it's such a beautiful ring. I love that Craig commented and he's like, I'm ready. Who would not be ready for a ring like this, right? It's just so beautiful. We've got some reviews here. Y'all, this one maintained a 5-star review. Joanne wrote, love this ring. It can be worn every day or for special occasions. Yes, that is a great point. Because remember, I was like, you could dress this up for those special moments. But yeah, you could absolutely wear it every day. Doreen, absolutely gorgeous. Yes, it is. It is absolutely stunning. Thank you, Isaac. I so appreciate you, friend. Pray for you as well. I really did. Not just saying that. Okay, you guys. So this one is going to be sizes 6 through 10. 101 is your price after your coupon code with a $20.24 budget pay. So you can actually get this home for $24 or $20. Whoa, not even $24, $20. And Ms. Pat Perkins made a great point. She said she's so glad today is the last day of clearance. So on our TV side, and I don't think I mentioned that earlier, but we are actually a national home shopping channel. So we broadcast on national TV across the country. Okay. We are in the middle of clearance on our live television broadcast. Well, that means that all sales are final because we are in clearance. The prices are so low. Here on the live stream, that's not the case. You will still get a 30-day guarantee on every single item that you purchase from the live stream. Okay, you will get a 30-day joy guarantee. So if it doesn't fit right, if maybe you're buying the ring to match a pair of earrings that you already have and you get it home, you're like, oh, it's just not the right look. No worries. 30 days of easy returns. You can return it. We can either give you your money back. You can buy something else, whatever you want to do. All right. But that does not apply here in the live stream. So if you're someone who likes to know you have a return policy, this is such a great place to be, the live stream, because we will always have the 30-day joy guarantee. All right, friends, that ring will be shop 8. Shop 8 for our moissanite and Arista Rhodolite Garnet ring. You know, there's a really cool video of Sean, and he's actually in the Arista Rhodolite Garnet mine. And it's so interesting because when we think of mining, right, we think of like, okay, technology, you know, they're going down in tunnels and they've got all the tools and things. The Arista Rhodolite mine, I got tongue-tied. Arista Rhodolite Garnet mine was literally like a hole in the ground. And they use very primitive methods for their mining, like little axes and picks. And they're wearing like little wraps, like little loincloth ties. And they're in there barefoot mining that Arista Rhodolite Garnet. And Sean said when they went, actually a few months later, or maybe even a year around there, very shortly after, they closed that mine. So, I mean, these were literally just large holes in the ground in this area where they were finding Arista Rhodolite Garnet. So very primitive. You have to imagine, you know, someone's livelihood is finding this gemstone and doing so barefoot. Like, I cannot imagine standing in the dirt digging for a gemstone barefoot. Like, that takes a lot of toughness. And so very impressive that group was able to do the mining in that way under those conditions, right? And it's really neat when you see that. And Sean's holding like a little piece of rough there in his hand. It's very neat. All right, you guys, we're going to get into the corresponding pendant because who doesn't like to glam it up with this? Oh, here's the matching pendant. Oh my goodness. Look how stunning. Like, this is really, really elegant. This set, man, super elegant set right here. Now, you will have the chain included. And that is going to be a 20-inch rhodium over sterling silver chain with the lobster claw closure. I
call that Texas two-step.
Texas two-step. I like that. You're getting them both. You're getting the ready to wear, ready to rock. Okay, there we go. Got it on the neckline. Look at that. Oh my goodness, you guys. I love the ring, and then I see the pendant, and I'm like, wait, is it even better? Is it possible that it's even better? I'm like, I don't know how, but I like it. Might just be because of where it's placed, you know, like seeing it in correspondence with the blouse. Oh my goodness, you guys. So pretty much a direct match there. You got a 3-carat 56 on your Arista Rhodolite Garnet. It's a 10 by 8 millimeter oval, 10 by 8 millimeters. So that's a pretty nice size there at 10 by 8 millimeters. And then you have your moissanite. Okay, so same styling here in the moissanite. What we've done though is, again, you'll have the inner halo of rounds, the outer halo of baguettes, kind of on that domino effect like I was describing earlier. But instead of the 2 rows of moissanite that move down the side of the band, the 2 rows of moissanite are going to move up the bail. So your bail will include those 2 rows of moissanite. So you've got true bail to base beauty here on this pendant. I love that. Then we have, of course, that beautiful chain included. Look at how high polished that chain is. So this is not just a silver chain. This is actually a rhodium over sterling silver chain. So that's going to give you more of your reflective properties. Y'all, sometimes I really do just go blank. More of your reflective properties, more of that shine and sparkle and luster. Look at that. Do you see the way the light is reflecting from your chain? That's amazing to me, that a chain can give off so much sparkle factor. Now, this is going to be at 20 inches, so it's kind of dipping into my blouse. So I'm just going to pull it up a little bit here so you can see that. And look at those two together. Aren't they beautiful worn together? Imagine going to like a black tie function and you're wearing a really formal dress and you have this set on. You're going to be turning heads. People will be like, whoa, that's beautiful. Whoa, that's really pretty. Whoa, where'd you get that from? Right? I mean, it is just absolutely spectacular. And when you put it on, it's like a whole nother level of luxury. A 5-star rated item, you will be getting rhodium over sterling, moissanite, and Arissa rhodolite garnet over a 3.5 carat stone. So you're getting a really big, beautiful center stone. And you can actually get both of these pieces for right around $200. Bonnie gave us that 5-star rating. Beautiful. Bonnie said, I love it. Sometimes a short and sweet review is the best, right? Like, you don't need a ton of words. You just need something short and sweet. We do want to mention on both of these, on the under gallery of the ring and then on the back of the pendant, you're going to have that D written, inscribed, and you can see it kind of well here, into your rhodium over sterling silver. That stands for our DeJoy line, okay? So our designer line, that's like our designer stamp. Right? If you get like a DY bracelet, you'll know what I mean. It's stamped DY. Well, you're getting your stamp, your designer stamp in our Shop LC pieces, which I love that we've started doing that because I think it just makes sense, right? These are designer done pieces. These are Shop LC designer pieces. So your start price was $135, price match with the ring. So both of these are starting at $135. We're going to bring you down to $101.24 with a budget pay of $33.74. So you can get the whole set home for $66. Well, probably $67.25 or something like that. $67.50, I think, for both of those if you want to use your budget pay. All right. Okay, friends, comment shop 9 for the pendant, shop 8 for the corresponding ring. Both are absolutely beautiful. I would highly recommend getting those home if you want like high-end luxury look for less, okay? High-end luxury for a price point that no one would ever expect. All right. We are going to get into the, like, I would say, oh, there it is. Thank you, Elias. Y'all, look at this. This is literally Sean about 10 years ago at the Arissa rhodolite garnet mine. I was not kidding. They are literally in holes in the ground. They're wearing little wraps, you guys, and they're barefoot. Here's a little piece of rough. This is so intriguing to me. Like, the fact that these are just holes in the ground. Look at them all, and they're little wraps. I'm like, how? Because if I were out there barefoot, I feel like I would have cuts and scrapes and bruises. Miss Pat Perkins, it's called survival. Yeah, it is. I mean, that's their livelihood, right? That is their livelihood. That's how they make their living. And you acclimate. And I'm sure, they build up the strength and, that's what they do. It's what they know. So it's really, really amazing. It's really amazing to see that come to life. Wow. To see those gemstones come to life in pieces like this, right? That came from literal holes in the ground. That's so impressive. And also, thank you, Elias. I haven't shown y'all this yet today. If you want to make a purchase through our personal shopper line, call that number on your screen, 888-835-2237. Those are our personal shoppers, and this is actually our designated personal shopper for our live stream platform. So if you have any live stream specific questions, if you want to place an order for one of these items and you just prefer to talk to someone, I would call this number. They are such a great team, always eager to help. And get your coupon codes. If you have issues with it or anything on the website, talk to them and they will make it happen. Okay? Now, who's ready for a Riviera style? Oh my goodness, this is gorgeous. We have an 18-inch tennis necklace, Riviera, gorgeous neck piece right here, done in Arisa rhodolite garnet. Now, every single gemstone wrapped around your neckline is going to be Arisa rhodolite garnet. So every single bit of carat weight, all 25.4 carats of Arisa rhodolite garnet of gemstones are coming from Arisa rhodolite garnet. You have 134 stones. Every single gemstone is going to be a marquee cut. Y'all, marquee cut. Gorgeous. Every single gemstone is going to be a 5 by 2.5 millimeter stone, bringing you to that 25.4 carats. Now the backing here. This is going to be an insert tab closure with your double safety. So you got a safety on each side, which I really love, especially for something a little bit heavier like this, right? With the insert tab closure. So you insert, you want to make sure you hear your little click, and then click those into place. Yes, you'll still get the 25% off if you call. Just let them know that it's one of the live stream items and they will apply that. And Isaac, no, I'm not doing the TikTok. Is it Marissa doing the TikTok? Probably.
I believe so. Yeah, maybe.
She was here this morning, so I feel like she would maybe be coming back to do the TikTok. I'm not doing the TikTok.
And we have some new hosts as well, too.
We do.
Yes.
I know someone was supposed to be trying out, or not trying out, but kind of like testing it out on the TikTok yesterday. And then I think she wasn't feeling well, so she didn't make it. So maybe she's going to come do this one. We'll find out. It'll be a surprise, Isaac. But no, I talked to John. I'm either going to do TikToks or live streams. But because it is 6 season here at Shop LC and I have the TV side too, I didn't want to do both in one day. I want to let myself have that downtime. So moving forward, if I'm doing 2 live streams, I won't do TikToks. And if I'm doing a TikTok, I won't do a live stream. Just so I can preserve my voice and overall health during this season. Okay, so let's put this on the neckline. I am like itching to get this on. I'm so excited.
I would love to add this as a layered piece with moissanite.
Oh my goodness. Elias, that would look so nice. Y'all imagine. This would give you that pop of color if you had moissanite like Elias was saying, or if you had like lab diamonds. Oh my goodness, y'all. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? This is incredible. Wow. Y'all. Just how do we have this at this price point? And I haven't even gotten into the price. But the quality of this. And again, these are not set straight up and down. Okay, so they're not just like, no. They're like at this angle. That's what I call that domino effect, where each marquee is like sitting on top of one another. They're just like one on top of the other. It's gorgeous. You see that here. It's like this domino effect. And it creates this kind of sense of movement. It's like air is just flowing through the necklace. It's so beautiful. Isaac, I have to go soon, but I'll try to get some of the 2 p.m. show. Yeah, if you're able, hop in. If not, no worries. I will be with you guys next week. I think Monday I am doing the TikToks, and then Wednesday and Thursday, or maybe just Thursday. I think Thursday I have 2 live streams, and then Wednesday I might have 1. We are working out some timing. So I'll be with you guys a few times next week before things get a little crazy. So this is actually getting crazy. This is getting crazy right now with this. And I didn't do the safety. Let me re-put this on because I just kind of draped it around my neck. I didn't actually do the closure. And then I got overly excited and I'm pulling down on the necklace. There we go. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Okay. So price point on this, it is not $345. I know y'all are seeing $345. We've already dropped this down. So this is already marked down to a clearance price. That does not mean no returns. But we have dropped this down to $258.74. So you're under $300 coming out of the gate. Then we apply the coupon code. Now we're bringing you under $200. Your price point is going to be $194. So just for you, here on the live stream, we have taken something that was $345. You are paying $194. So about $150 off. Only at Shop LC, right? Only at Shop LC. And you know what I love about this style is you can dress this up with a gorgeous dress, right? Some heels, a little bit flashy. You can also wear this with a pair of jeans and a t-shirt. Truly, I would rock a necklace like this with jeans and a t-shirt just to run errands. Like you put this on, you're walking through, people are like, okay, glamour girl. You're adding in that glamour while still maintaining like your casual attire. It's just a really nice like little combination there where it has an effect, right? It really has an effect. All right, you guys, your budget pay, $38 to get home this 25 carats, over 25 carats of genuine Orissa rhodolite garnet. The entire setting is rhodium over sterling silver, and you're getting a lot of it, right? I mean, that's a lot of rhodium over sterling silver because it's the entire neckline. It's not just a chain. It's every prong. It's every bit of that setting. Look at the setting. There's some heft to it. Look at the back. That's all rhodium over sterling. Look at the polish. And it's perfectly flat on the back, so it just sits. It sits on the neckline so elegantly, right? It sits flat to the skin. That's how you want a necklace like this to be. You don't want it to have any weird kinks or any kind of like poking or prodding. You want it just to be nice and flat to the neckline, and that is exactly what you get on this necklace. Love it. All right, my friends, this one will be Shop 10. Shop 10 for our very impressive Orissa rhodolite garnet necklace. Isaac, don't think that way. Have positive thoughts. Positive thoughts. Y'all, I was getting so much anxiety coming in to do 2 live streams yesterday and then 2 live streams today just because I haven't done 2 in a row in so long. And I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I have the energy. Like I haven't done this in so long. And you kind of get spoiled on the TV side because you have your co-host. And so you know, are coming to do 2. And I was like, I don't know. I'm going to be so drained. I'm going to run out of things to say. And then yesterday, it went, right? It was breezy, and you were all in there. We were chatting. We made it fun. So that's my same mindset, honestly, going into, or that's the mindset I want you to have going into this weekend. Is not that, oh, that's going to end. No. Have the mindset of things have been going great, and they're going to continue going great, okay? Positive words. Positive words. Speak positivity over yourself, okay? Isaac, I'll be thinking of you too. Okay. Now we have, oh my goodness, I love this combination. Wow. What a collaboration we've got going on here. Okay, we've got Orissa rhodolite garnet and African amethyst. That is a really neat combo. And I want to point out the structure of this because it's a really cool structure. So those are the 2 gemstones that you have. We are going to have this in multiple sizes. So we had this in 7 1/4 and 8 inches. The 6 1/2 is sold out. Anything you see on the website that's sold out that has like a little line through it and then a bell, you can always click on the black bell, put your info in, and then if we get your size, we'll let you know. But this is really neat. So this is going to be a 360-degree gemstone bracelet. All right, so you've got gemstones all the way around the wrist, and you've got a lot of gemstone. You've got a total carat weight of 22.4 carats of genuine earth mined gemstones, okay? Isaac, have a great day as well. Thank you for hanging out with us for so long. For spending your morning with us. So the way this is done is you're going to have these little panels, I'm going to call them. So you see here, this is like a little square panel, and then this is a little square panel, and then this is a little square panel. So each panel is going to have your mosaic of gemstones. And you can see right there, right, where the little sections come, section, section, section. You don't notice it when it's on the wrist. It's just totally cohesive. But you have these little sections. And within each section, you're going to have 3 oval Orissa rhodolite garnet, a marquee Orissa rhodolite garnet, and then you're going to have a pear and a round African amethyst. And that's going to be in every single section. But those sections kind of shift. So sometimes your African amethyst will be in the corner, the top corner, sometimes it'll be in the bottom corner. So those are going to alternate. So you get this really beautiful design with those gemstones, and they're all in those little panels. So that's how they structure this bracelet. And again, look at all of that rhodium over sterling there on the back of your bracelet. You will have the insert tab closure, and that will feature a double safety as well. Again, with something as heavy as this, I definitely want that double safety, giving you the security. And look how they've inserted one of those panels onto your closure. So that's going to kind of reduce the amount of space you have with no gemstones. Slip this on. Y'all heard that snaps right into place. Look at this on the wrist. That's a showstopper. That is a showstopper right there. And I love it because though it's done in little panels, it looks cohesive, right? It doesn't look separated. It doesn't come out chunky or like kind of It comes out very cohesive on the wrist. Very cohesive, very easy to wear. I also love this combination of gemstones, okay? So with the Orissa rhodolite garnet, remember when we moved from Mozambique garnet into Orissa rhodolite garnet, and I was saying how the undertone of Orissa rhodolite garnet was more of a grape jelly color. So it's still that like burgundy, but instead of having a red undertone like your Mozambique garnet, it has more of a grape undertone. Well, what is African amethyst? African amethyst is like that conquered grape color. So you're getting a grape gemstone with a gemstone that has a grape undertone. So these two just flow beautifully together. Like it's a perfect combination because they're not like contrasting gemstones. They're actually cohesive gemstones. And that to me creates such a beautiful look. When you have gemstones just work together, right? You have two gemstones that look like they are kind of part of the same family. They're not twin sisters, but they're sisters, right? They've got this kind of similar undertone to them. That is what I love about this combination. And I also love the mixture of shapes. I love it. We do multiple different shapes in one bracelet. To me, it gives a lot of personality. So like I said, you've got marquee cuts, you've got pairs, you've got ovals, and you have rounds in between the two gemstones. Look at that glisten. Are you kidding me? That is so much sparkle for colored gemstones. I think a lot of times with colored gemstones, we don't expect as much sparkle display. This has some crazy sparkle display. I love it. Now I'm going to do a measurement here of your thickness on your bracelet. We are looking at over 1/4 of an inch, and then we are at 9 millimeters, 8.5 millimeters of thickness here. Okay, so this is going to be a nice thick bracelet. Price point. Y'all ready? So we're going to take $70 off for clearance. So you are not starting at $279.99. We are actually bringing you down to $209.99. So you're going to start at $210. Then live stream, okay? Live stream coupon code, live25. We're taking you to $157.50. So you're coming from $279 to $157.50, over $100 off today shopping on the live stream on this very bracelet. And then you have your budget pay option, $31.50 when you check out using budget pay. $31.50 on budget pay. That's interest free. Gorgeous. This is such a beautiful like statement bracelet. This will be something you wear to your high-end functions, to weddings, to dinner parties, to holiday parties, right? You will be wearing a bracelet like this. Alice, 4-star rating, she said this bracelet is beautiful. The stones complement each other and very sparkly. I love it. Alice pointed out the same things I was pointing out. The stones, they're so cohesive and it sparkles. Like it sparkles in a way that we don't expect from colored gemstones. Darcia, beautiful multi-color, multi-stone colorful bracelet. Book Bewitched, gorgeous stones and color combo. It's all about the color combo, right? Fit is great. Fit is great. It's a beautiful bracelet that matches everything. Lots of compliments. To me, that's a win, right? I like compliments. We all like compliments. It might get a little awkward. I know I do when someone compliments me. I'm like, oh, thank you. Sometimes I get a little awkward. I'm like, thank you. Yeah, okay. Thank you. I don't know. I'm just awkward like that, y'all. But we all want compliments. You feel good when someone notices something that you're wearing because we put thought into things, right? And so it's nice to have those. All right, friends, this one will be shop 11. I'm still getting over the glisten. Look at that. Look at that sparkle. Did y'all expect that from colored gems? That's what I expect from diamonds. All right, friends, this one will be shop 11, shop 11.
Is that personal shopper?
Ooh, thank you, Elias. There is the personal shopper number. It really is a great resource, you guys. I encourage all of you, utilize the personal shopper, okay? Utilize the personal shopper. They're at your service. Like, it's like having your very own, like, you know when you go to a really nice hotel and they have the concierge? It's like going to the concierge. That's what the personal shopper is. It's like the concierge that are there to help you with whatever you might need. So use personal shoppers. They're like your own personal shoppers. They're like your own concierge. So call that number. There it is, 888-835-2237. And they are designated for the live stream. So this personal shopper in particular, if you have a live stream specific questions, maybe the coupon code isn't working, something like that, they can help you out, okay? Now, I love this next combination because we're talking about the grape undertone, right? That you get in a roasted rhodolite garnet. This is like grape colors. I love it. Okay, so we are alternating on this one between Arissa rhodolite garnet and chrome diopside. All right, chrome diopside, it's that vivid, bright green color tone. This to me is either like the colors of grapes or it's like the colors of Mardi Gras.
Ooh,
right here.
That's exactly what I see.
Mardi Gras, isn't it?
It is.
It's going to be here before we know it, y'all. Okay, we have 8 rhodolite garnet stones. Each one of those will be a 6x4 millimeter pair. So you're going to get 3.85 carats of Arissa rhodolite garnet. Then you have 8 chrome diopside stones, which will also each be a pear shape, 6x4 millimeters as well. So they're the same shape, same size, and that will get you 3.5 carats of chrome diopside. Now, here's the way we've done this, and I love it because it gives you a very straight look by mixing the point with the rounded edge and the point with the rounded edge, okay? So we flip the pair. So where you have the point on the garnet is where you have the rounded portion of the chrome diopside and vice versa. And that alternates all the way down the front of the ear. So each earring will have 4 and 4 of each gemstone. 4 chrome diopside, 4 rhodolite garnet, 4 chrome diopside, 4 rhodolite garnet. Very easy to put on. It's just going to have your nice little, hinge closure. Okay, so you just want to hear that snap so you know it's secure in the ear. Measurement on these. You're looking at 3/4 of an inch in diameter, and that's in the hoop, and then your gemstones actually move outward from the hoop. So right here to here is 3/4 of an inch. Okay, so about top to bottom, you're looking at 3/4 of an inch as well. Really nice combination, right? We were talking about that color combination with the African amethyst and the Arissa rhodolite garnet, but now I'm looking at this combination. I'm like, this is a great combo too. Our team is on it with the garnet color combinations. Like, they are really on it. So this one is not an inside out hoop, no big deal, because you're going to have a beautiful gemstone display there on, I gotta use this little earring thing, on the front of the ear. And they're big, right? Those are big gemstones, 6x4 millimeters. So those are prominent on each one of those. They are in rhodium over sterling. These are great because you have a lot of versatility in the way you can wear these, right? So you can wear these paired with chrome diopside jewelry. You can also have these paired with Arissa rhodolite garnet jewelry. So you can wear them either way. And to me, that's really, really special. It gives you so many options for mixing and matching, right? When we mix 2 gemstones into one piece, that's going to give you a lot of versatility in, ooh, I can wear this, ooh, I can wear it with that. Versus one gemstone, you're having to get a little more creative. Not that you shouldn't. I think jewelry is a great outlet for creativity. It's a great way to showcase your unique and individual style and personality. Ooh, Ooh, I love this. We have a 5-star rating from Patricia. She wrote, love them. They are perfect for Mardi Gras. Okay, that's what me and Elias were saying. Patricia, we are with you. And blend well with my amethyst and chrome dioxide ring. Not too heavy, but make a statement. That, honestly, that last part, the first part of the review is amazing, but that last part, not too heavy, that's what we want to hear, right? As someone at home who's watching, who's going, wait, that's a lot of carat weight. Are those going to be uncomfortable? Not too heavy, but make a statement. That's where you're getting the best of both worlds. A statement earring that isn't too heavy, that isn't pulling down on the ear, right? That is what you want. You want the best of both worlds. Our start price on this is $120. $120, that's for chrome dioxide and rhodolite garnet. We are going to take that coupon code and bring you down to $90. Okay, under $100 for 2 genuine gemstones in rhodium over sterling with an $18 budget pay. Y'all, $18 on budget pay. Can you imagine? Interest-free, no credit check. That is your price point. You are going to comment shop 12. Shop 12 for your rhodolite garnet chrome dioxide hoops. Y'all, we are on a roll. This is such a good show. Anyone out there who's like looking for a bargain, you are in the right place at the right time because this show is just bargain after bargain after bargain. All right. Now we are about to get into luxury in our rhodolite garnet category. Now, so many of these pieces have been luxurious, but for someone who is like, you know what, I'm a major collector, or maybe this is your birthstone and you're like, I want this in gold. I want garnet in gold. I want diamonds. I want the full thing. Like, I don't want to spare the expenses. It's my birthstone. I'm treating myself for my birthday. I want the gold. We've got you covered too. Okay. We have a Luxoro ring. So anytime you see the word Luxoro in a description, that means we are using either 10 or 14 karat gold. This piece in particular is going to be done in 10 karat rose gold. Y'all, rose gold. It's going to have that beautiful pink peach undertone in your gold. It's going to be so feminine, so beautiful, and it pairs amazingly with Arisa rhodolite garnet. Okay? Rose gold and Arisa rhodolite garnet, match made in heaven right there. Okay? So, here this is on the hand. Now, this isn't just gold. We're also using graded diamonds in the setting, okay? So your Arisa rhodolite garnet, that is going to be a 9x7 millimeter oval. Your carat weight on your garnet is 2¼ carat, 2.25 carats on your Arisa rhodolite garnet. That is over a 2 carat stone. And then you have 24 beautifully placed, well thought out diamonds, 12 points of diamonds. Actually, a little bit more than that, 15 points of diamonds. So beautiful, you guys. I'm going to show you where the diamonds are placed and how they're done, how the gold is done as well. Just take a peek at that on the hand. And if this is your birthstone and you really want something special, this is one of those items I would suggest. Treat yourself. Look at the colors coming through that garnet when the light hits it. Beautiful. All right, you guys. So here's the way this ring is designed. So there's your rhodolite garnet stone there in the center. Prong set with your 10 karat rose gold. Then you move to the edges, right? You've got a petite baguette right here and a petite baguette right there that has these little end caps in your 10 karat rose gold. So they're adding a little bit more shape and structure to this setting. Then around that, you have this little framework of round diamonds, okay? Framework of round diamonds. And then we kind of invert that. So back to back, right here, now you have another baguette cut diamond with that framework going outward. So it's like the baguette cut diamonds, but the framework goes this way and that way. It's almost like a little horseshoe here. And then there's this nice little kind of like it's elevated. So this portion of the rose gold is elevated and it kind of like is on an incline towards that baguette cut stone. So it's very well thought out, like I was saying, right? It's very well thought out. Everything is very precisely placed. Nothing is just like placed by accident. Everything is very well thought out. So you don't need a ton of diamonds. It's the strategic placement of those diamonds that make this ring so beautiful. Sizes available, we have 7, 8, and 9. Y'all, we are very limited on the sizing on this ring. Now, it is in 10 karat gold, so take it to a local jeweler. You can have that size. They will make sure that it fits you perfectly. And the back of that is just a basic band, so no problem sizing it. You do have the L right there in the center as well on the under gallery for Luxoro collection. Teresa said, this ring is everything I expected. It is beautiful, marine, beautiful ring with a 9x7 rich raspberry color rhodolite garnet. I love that. Rich raspberry Bordeaux color, actually. Rhodolite garnet accentuated with sparkling diamonds on the sides, set in smooth, polished rose gold. The combination of round and baguette diamonds really scintillates. Great design, comfort, weight. Nice presentation. I love that from Marine. She gives a beautiful description. She outdid me. She's doing my job for me. She did a beautiful job describing this ring. All right, friends, so your price point, we were starting at $785. We are actually going to get you down to $588.75. There's going to be some half sizes in there too. So half sizes in there available as well. Down to $588.75 for gold, for gorgeous garnet, and diamonds. Budget pay on that is going to be $117.75. $117.75. This is going to be a premium Marissa rhodolite garnet. So just right there, almost nearly a graded stone. This one will be shop 13. Shop 13. This is our only piece in gold of the entire show. So if you are wanting a Marissa rhodolite garnet in gold, that is going to be the ring for you. All right, you guys, we're going to finish up with Evertrue. So we kicked off our show with Evertrue. We're going to jump back into our Evertrue line. Bargain hunters, unite. Let's shop, okay? This is a gorgeous piece. So this is going to be, oh my goodness, I love what they have done here. You guys, again, they've used the metalwork to give you this illusion of diamonds or white zircon, of gorgeous accent stones. So this will be done in platinum bond and stainless steel. Now, it says 18 inches. It is adjustable down to 20 with your lobster claw closure. And you're going to get 6 1/4 carat of Arissa rhodolite garnet. So this is like one of those kind of Victorian neck pieces, right? This is one of the, like, you expect to wear this with a beautiful ball gown, a beautiful evening dress. It really kind of fills in the entire neckline. So if you want a neck piece, something that's going to take over and just create a presence on the neckline, here you go. This is the one. Now, with something like this, you have the dangle portion here below, okay? That's going to be your pear cut Arissa rhodolite garnet. And then we've used these teeny tiny baby Arissa rhodolite garnet stones to create a sunburst style halo in the same gemstone. Now, traditionally, when you see a sunburst style halo, that's going to be in white zircon. That's going to be in moissanite diamonds. But we've done the halo in the same gemstone, which I love. It's like that gemstone is just reaching out from the original size. Then we get into this little U portion here. You've got a petite round garnet right here, and then you've got oval shapes moving upward. Now, in between each of those stones, at first glance, it looks like you have some accent stones. This is beautifully worked and crafted platinum bond and stainless steel. Okay, so they have done some etching, some cutting to give the illusion of these gorgeous accent stones. And so what that's going to do is it's going to give you a really expensive look while maintaining a very effective price point. So that's when I said bargain hunters unite. Here we go. This is where you start shopping because your pricing on this is amazing. You guys, amazing. Your start price is $70 on this necklace. Okay, now let's talk about styling this. How would you wear it? I feel like with a blouse like this out to dinner, right? You want to dress something like this up. Put on a necklace that fills in the entire neckline. Maybe you are in a bridal party, or maybe you're a bride and you're wanting to get corresponding jewelry for your bridesmaids. Maybe this is going to be the color tone. This is a piece of jewelry that can be so easily elevated. Now, not to say you couldn't wear it in more casual situations. I would want to elevate something like this because I feel like it looks so expensive. It honestly, it earns and deserves that prestige. And so I would want to wear this, something like this, in a very elevated environment. I would wear this with a cocktail dress, an evening dress, or with like a nice blouse like this going out to dinner. It's like a princess necklace. It's like a fairy tale necklace. That's what I think when I see pieces like this. Andrea, 5-star rating. She said, beautiful set. Ooh, she got herself a little Arista Rhodolite Garnet ring to match. You can do that as well. Charlie D, beautiful necklace. Short and sweet, right? We are loving this necklace. And I love it as well. I really do. I think it just fills in the neckline beautifully, and it falls beautifully too. Because sometimes with pieces like this, they can be rigid. This just falls perfectly on the neckline. It has kind of that like V shape, drops down, absolutely beautiful. So your start price on this is $70. Y'all, we're starting at $70. Then we're going to take 25% off. So our starting price is $70. We're not staying there. No, we're not staying at $70. We are going to go lower. Y'all, are you ready for this? Brace yourselves because it's exciting. Ooh. This is where shopping the live stream becomes so much fun. Truly. You're not paying $70. You're going to pay $52.50 to get home this, y'all, a princess necklace. And then you have a $13 budget pay. $13 on your budget pay. I'm happy with that, okay? I am so sold at that price point. Talk about the look for less. $52.50. Wow. That is the way to go. Thank you for everybody tuning in. I know many of you don't get in the comment section, but I want you to know I appreciate each and every one of you. So thank you for joining in with us. That one will be Shop 14. Now for our final piece of the show, one of my absolute favorite things, and it actually corresponds with the necklace, we have inside out hoops. Okay, what does that mean? That means you are maximizing your surface area. Both on the exterior and the interior of that hoop, you have gorgeous Arista Rhodolite Garnet. These are going to be on a nice little hinge backing, so you don't have to worry about an earring backing. Lock that into place, and look at that. Not one, but 2 rows of Arista Rhodolite Garnet. Those are going to be ovals. Each one will be a 5 by 4 millimeter stone. You're going to get 6.5 carats of Arista Rhodolite Garnet, 14 in total. So 7 on each ear. There is going to be, let's see, 4 on the front, 3 on the interior. Now, we've done it again. The design team is at it again. Doesn't it look like you got some gemstones in there? Look at how beautifully they crafted the platinum bond. It's almost like a welding or like a melting effect that we see there with the platinum bond. It's very unique. It's very different. I actually haven't seen that technique. I'm really, really impressed by that. So 5 by 4 millimeters on those stones on each and every pair. These are not teeny tiny stones, okay? This is going to be a bang for your buck. This is going to be a showstopper. Part of our Ever True collection. These are the Twilight Leaf Glow hoops. And that glow is really coming from that platinum bond. The way we have that kind of welded, melted look, that's going to give you this mirrored-like reflection, this really beautiful reflective property. Now measuring your diameter here. 1 inch. 1 inch in diameter. So these are the Goldilocks. These are the 1 inch hoops. Not too big, not too small, just right. Just right on the ear. 6.5 carats in total. Remember, because we're not using accent stones, we're using that metal working, that means that you are actually getting full carat weight all from your Arista Rhodolite Garnet. Sheila F. wrote, beautiful stunners. Such a stunning set. Color is very vivid. Yeah, I mean, this is what you want Arista Rhodolite Garnet to be, right? It is that kind of burgundy maroon with the grape undertones. Andrea, great set. Oh, I love it. Andrea got the necklace, the earrings, and then the ring that we used to have as well. That might be available on the website. You can go check that out. But, I mean, yeah, this is a beautiful set. Imagine going to that wedding with the complete set on. just walking in, you know, setting the tone of luxury, or being in the bridal party and each bride or each bridesmaid has these hoops to wear for the wedding. How gorgeous would that be? Maybe the necklace would be too much with the dress, right, with the neckline, but these would be stunning. All right, friends, start price was $59.99. After our coupon code, we're actually going to bring you to $45 with a $15 budget pay. $15 on budget pay. And remember, before you check out on the website, these will be shop 15. Before you check out on the website, input the coupon code LIVE25. That is not automatically applied. I don't want anyone to think when they go to check out, they're like, oh, this price is so great. They think the coupon code's already applied. No, the coupon code is not pre-applied. You apply that and that's additional savings. Okay, so I want you to get every penny off that you can with your Arissa Rhodolite Garnet. And you will get the free shipping as long as your order is $49.99 or more. Okay, so if you're getting some of the first few pieces or even these earrings, maybe add an additional piece to get you to that $49.99 price point. Okay, finally, I will be back with you guys in 2 hours from 2 to 4 p.m. We will be doing colors of tourmaline this afternoon. So if you are a tourmaline fan, I love tourmaline. I love that it is a gemstone that you can find in almost every color. Have a blessed and beautiful Thursday. I will see you guys at 2 p.m.